Here is the view from atop Blood Mountain. As you can tell, it's beautiful. Sunny, 70 day. Look at that view. Absolutely nothing. There is no view today. Oh well, it's raining pretty bad today. And climbed Blood Mountain, got up here from Girard Gap, maybe left a little after 8, packed up camp real fast. Everything's wet. All my camp, my down, my hammock, everything's wet. And here's everyone else is here. Ooh. Oof. We got names?
I'm Tarzan.
Tarzan. Tarzan, and
I'm Chris.
Chris.
It's Hiker Dan for now.
I got no light on you, Hiker Dan. Okay. What'd y'all think about the climb?
Not that bad.
Yeah, I didn't think about it at all.
I've had worse ones.
Yeah, I would say that Sassafras was about like at least 3 times worse than Blood Mountain.
Oh yeah.
I kept on waiting for it to get bad.
Yeah,
Springer and the approach trail is kind of difficult, but not easier than this.
the approach. I think the approach trail was only hard because like we
It was
were a lot
long.
weaker than we were 5 days ago.
That's fair. This is Blood Mountain Shelter. The only stone shelter that I know about. And it's a nice little shelter. I thought it'd be like a lot nastier. I thought it'd have a lot of graffiti because I feel like I've seen that in other videos. It's pretty dark in here. Sorry I don't have any good light, but yeah, this is the shelter. Pretty cool. And it rained so hard, and it was at least windy enough that the rain was going sideways. And everything that I had that was outside was caked in mud. I mean, it was soaking wet, and there was just crud and mud all over it. But I wasn't too worried about it because I knew that I'd get here today, and where here is Neal's Gap. Well, technically this is Blood Mountain Cabins. So, to my surprise, about 10 minutes after I showed up at Neal's Gap, I met up with my original, trail family. I guess we're going to call ourselves Trail Family now. We all click really well together, and we're just really like these people. Funny, we have a good time. Now last night, the people I was hanging out with last night, just as good people. I just didn't click with them so much. So I'm really, really happy to find that they were here, and super happy that enough of them are here that we could afford a cabin for like $10 a piece. And they got really good food. There's a bowl of chili sitting out. There were some hot dogs sitting out. There was some pulled pork, all the condiments and barbecue sauces and ketchups and mustards and relishes and sour creams and shredded cheeses and everything that you could want. There's a salad bar, all self-serve, all on the honor system. You just pick up your paper plate, you pick up your little styrofoam bowl, you eat as much as you want, and you go up to the cashier and you just say, hey, this is what I had, and they'll charge you accordingly. You just don't find that kind of thing back home where I live. This is an amazing place. And not only that, the laundry is free with the cabin, so I got all my dirty laundry laundered. They do it themselves, and so we just drop off a bag of dirty laundry, and an hour or 2 later, they put the bag of laundry out by their door, and you just go pick it up. And it smells amazing. So Nathan, Pine Sap, this was at that biker bar, Two Wheels of Suches. He ended up going home. He didn't really have the budget to be out here. These are his words. I don't know what his budget was, but he said he's going to come back out. He's not done. He's coming back out. Maybe not this year, but hopefully next. He's going back home. He was feeling a little sick. He thought he was running a fever, and he rolled his ankle twice, and so he was ready to go back home so that he can get better, get a better budget, and then come out here and pick up where he left off. And Pine Sap, if you're watching, get her done, and you can do it now. You can do it. I don't know what all that was. Oh, anywho, I didn't realize how bad I was getting sunburned out here. Also, you can probably see I'm a little red. My hands are a little red. You can also see that I have that what do you call it? Where my trekking pole strap goes across my wrist is not burnt, but then my hands, knuckles, and arms are burnt. Got that on both my hands. I have been wearing sunscreen, but I didn't start applying sunscreen until after I learned that I was burnt. Man, I'm rambling. So anyway, why I was talking about Pine Sap, he went home. He gave me his stove. He gave me his stove and his fuel. I do enjoy a hot beverage in the morning because it is just so cold. Actually, the past 2 days or so, it's not been that cold, but it will be in the Smokies again. So I think I'll be glad that I picked up that stove. So I'm able to cook those mountain houses also, which weigh a lot less because they're dehydrated. We all sat around the living room of the cabin and just chatted for a while. It was pretty great. Right now I got there's just hiking tents and tarps and what have yous just everywhere that you can find a place to hang it up in this cabin, because it's still very foggy and humid and moist and rainy outside, but it is warm and the air is flowing in here. So you can just see everything's just sprawled about on the rafters and on handrails and the lattice work and just everywhere. Over chairs. This place looks, well, it looks like a bunch of hiker trash live here. And well, essentially that's what it is. We're leaving the hotel now in Hiawassee, and we're gonna try for the first time to get a hitch back to the trailhead. We got Little Beast, Tumbleweed, and myself, and we're just walking the street trying to get a hitch. We got a ride into town. Didn't take too long. We hitched. This guy, Wally the Walrus, gave us a ride into Dix Creek Gap, where we left off the other day.
I hope you guys have a fun trip.
Well, thank you so much. What was your name again, sir?
Wally.
Wally.
Just Wally the Walrus.
Wally the Walrus. Well, thank you so much. It didn't take us very long.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
No problem. You guys take your time, enjoy yourselves, don't get hurt on the trail.
Thank you.
Surely.
And we're back on trail, going to Plum Orchard Gap, or Plum Orchard Shelter tonight. It's a 4.5 mile day. Just doing a Nero because taking a 0 in town makes you soft. And so we're just taking today easy. And we planned a 5-day resupply into Franklin. So Plum Orchard, and I think it's Muskrat Creek, and then don't remember the next one. Starts with a C. Then it's Lone Branch, something like that, and then or Long Branch, and then that into Franklin the next day. So within this stretch, we have a 12.5 mile day, but most of it is going to be 8s or 9s. So we're upping our mileage a little bit, incrementally. So we're almost at Muskrat Creek Shelter. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Almost there from Plum Orchard. 7.3 mile day today. Not too big. But we crossed the North Carolina border. So we are now officially in North Carolina. And from down here, this ledge I'm walking to, ooh, try not to fall, an excellent view out here. And you can actually see the town that we stayed in just 2 nights ago. Way out there, see if I can get the focus. There we go. So right there town of Hiawassee. Right there is the lake that I walked around in for a little bit. And our hotel is probably right about there. Not that you can tell with my finger, but yeah. So that's how far we've come. In a day, 2 days, in 2 days. All the way out there, Hiawassee. Anyway, about a mile left to go till we get to the next shelter. Just taking a quick break because of this great view. And why am I running? I don't think I had energy. Okay, and still hiking with Tumbleweed and Little Beast. So we just left Muskrat Creek Shelter, the first shelter in North Carolina, and we're on our way to, what's it called? Carter Gap? Carter Gap Shelter. We're probably got another 4 miles left or so. It's a 12.5 mile day. Sitting here with no hike,
No hitch.
no hitch, and Tumbleweed. Little Beast is off being a little beast, and yeah, just stop for lunch real fast, take shoes off, relax, and that's it. That's the update. See ya. I'm having the time of my life. I'm really enjoying myself out here. I'm loving meeting the people, and this is just such an adventure, and I'm loving it. Neal's Gap is the place where they say 25% of the people who attempt a thru hike quit here at Neal's Gap, and I just don't know how anyone can quit unless it's some sort of medical thing. Because how do you not enjoy this? I am having the time of my life.